Natalie's Hoya Haven here. I'm Natalie. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, thank you for coming back. I know it's been a little while, but I've got some ideas about some future videos, so hopefully you please like and subscribe, and you can see everything I've got coming in the next few weeks. So today, what I'm going to talk about is clearance plants. I know you all, maybe not all of you, but if you're on a budget, if you're on a plant budget, you go to the big box stores, you can't help but look through the clearance section. Sometimes there's ones there you can save, and I'm living proof of that. I'm by no means an expert, but I have 5 plants here that I bought at deep discount prices, and today they're thriving. Unfortunately, I don't have before pictures. I wish I did. Back then, when I got these plants, I wasn't quite the nutcase I am now with YouTube and taking pictures and updates and everything. But I will use this video for maybe future updates from where they are now. So I have 5 plants, like I said. The first 2 actually are holiday plants. And so just so you know, like everything else, when a holiday ends and those holiday items go on clearance, guess what? So do holiday plants. And so I have 2 plants here that I got right after the holidays, and I got them at super good prices. So, and one more thing, spoiler alert, there are no Hoya in the making of this video. So I pay full price for those, but that's okay. So, first plant on my list is my Easter cactus. Now, I got this Easter cactus probably maybe like somewhere like a week to 10 days after Easter, and I got it at Walmart. And I did pay $4 for this plant. It was 50% off. It had been $8. Now, mind you, that plant was about half the size it is now. It was not a very large plant. However, it had bloomed, and there were no blooms left on it by the time I purchased it. I think maybe that's why it went on clearance, because maybe Walmart thinks people aren't going to want the plant after the blooms fall off. But I know that it has pink blooms. It's kind of like a bubblegum pink color. And the reason why I know that is because they had just fallen off, and some of them had actually fallen into the pot that it came in. And it was still alive to where you could see what color the blooms were. So I'm very, very much looking forward to this Easter to see this plant bloom its pink leaves. This is my number 1 on my clearance plant success story list, and that is the Easter cactus. Okay, going along with that theme is my number 2 plant. I'm sure you got an idea what it's going to be, right? Number 2 is my Christmas cactus. And he's already blooming. Look at that. Look, that is just beautiful. This one has probably grown about I got it last January from Telly's greenhouse up in Michigan, and it was probably a third of this size. And this plant has always just done remarkably well for me. With the exception of me screwing things up, I think I broke off a bud. Oh well. This plant has done great. It's beautiful. I mean, it does so well in this pot. I've only ever had to put it in one, this is not the original pot it came in, but I transplanted it once, and it's done great in this pot. But The regular price on this was $10. When I got it, it was 75% off. I paid $2.50 for this plant. Believe it or not. And I can't wait for Christmas to come. This is my Christmas present, getting to see all the blooms on this, but it's doing great. That's my number 2 plant, and that is my Christmas cactus. And one more thing too, you can tell the difference between an Easter cactus and a Thanksgiving cactus. And I'll get up close here. So you see where these are a little bit more rounded shaped leaves. Let's see if we can get that in there. A little bit more soft edges. So that is an Easter cactus. A Christmas cactus is going to have sharp edges. You can see the little points on that. And I know there's a Thanksgiving cactus too. I think it's pointy, but it might be like, it's a little bit different than the Christmas cactus. So, but I don't remember exactly how. I believe it's still pointy, but maybe not pointing up. So I have to get back to you on that one. But I know that there's 3 different kinds. I do not have a Thanksgiving cactus, but I do have a Christmas cactus, and I do have an Easter cactus. Both bought on clearance. Total price, $6.50 for both. All right. Number 3. Let's see, what are we going to pick next? Okay. Number 3. I'm going to have to go get it. Be right back. Number 3 is my Philodendron Golden Goddess. Look at how beautiful this plant is. This one I got, where did I get it? It was a big box store. It was either Home Depot or Lowe's. And I bought this at the same time that I bought another clearance plant that I will be showing you next. But this is a Philodendron Golden Goddess. And I paid $7 for this plant. Marked down, I believe it was maybe $16.98 regular price. No more than $20. I want to say it was $15.98 or $16.98. I paid $7. And this one, it's been on a little bit of a journey. I've got a couple of my cats decided to chew on it a little bit. And it went through a phase where it looked like it was going to die. And I had too many other plants I was dealing with at the time, and I've never had really good luck with philodendrons, and I kind of left it alone. I was kind of like of the opinion, if you die, you die. I don't have time for you right now. And I don't know if he just decided I'm not going to let you do this to me. I'm going to survive no matter what. But he did. And now look, this plant when I got it was really a sight for sore eyes. It did not look like a plant that would make it. It's less than a year old. I don't remember exactly when I got it. Like I said, I didn't keep tabs on my plants back then like I do now, but it does have a water reservoir, and it's got all these roots down in the water reservoir. So I haven't checked them lately. They don't appear to be rotted. They are very wet, but I pour the water into the soil, and then it drains into this, and then these roots have just wrapped around. And I thought, if they look like they're gonna rot, I will trim them up, and I will not do that. But this plant seems to like that. So I'm not going to mess with it. If it's doing good, then we're going to leave it alone. This is my number 3 plant, and that is the Philodendron Golden Goddess. All right. My number 4 plant, I bought it at the same time I bought my Philodendron. And I actually split it up into 2 different plants. I separated them, put them into 2 different ones. The first one I have at work, and the second one I kept at home. So let me go get it. This is my ZZ plant. It's not a raven, it's not a chameleon, it's just a plain old ZZ. I did have a raven before, and I killed it. I don't know how or why, but it died. So when that happened, I decided I wasn't going to get a ZZ because I just didn't understand why that one didn't live when everyone says how easy they are. Well, then went through the clearance aisle. Again, it was either Lowe's or Home Depot. And along with the Philodendron Golden Goddess, they had this ZZ plant. It was the same type of bucket. And actually, I still got the price on there. Let's see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but $7. I paid $7 for this. And not only just this, but I also have part of it at work. And I'll show you the picture right here of my ZZ that's at work. So between that and this is what I paid $7 for. And it never really looked that bad. I don't ever think it looked bad enough to really be in the clearance section, but it was. I think they were just getting ready for some more plants and they needed to make room. So there we go. And I did find the secret to a ZZ plant is neglect. I probably overwatered my raven because these things do not need watered very often. I think right now I'm on once every 3 weeks or so, and it does great. And at work, it's just basically whenever I think about it. So, but there you go. That's my number 4 plant of my clearance plant success stories. And that is my Raven ZZ. All right, number 5 on the list. It's my biggest success story. And I got it right over here. This is my Pothos Golden Green. This sits in my kitchen area. It's by a west-facing window, but it's probably about 6 feet away. And this is the exact pot it came in. It's got a cover pot. And I got this at Walmart. Boy, it's a little dry too. I'm actually pretty sure I watered this one. Let me check it. Oh, it's still wet. Okay. So I got this at Walmart. Normal price was $19.98 and it was half off, so I paid $10 for this. It was parts of it were okay, parts of it were dead, but it didn't even come over the pot that it was in. Like it was all like up in like maybe here on up is all that was good on it. And probably about I've probably had it a year, maybe a little longer than a year. And this is what I've got. You know, I'll get up and stand back to let you see. This is my global green. So, never has given me a lick of trouble. It's always just grown so good. It's still in the same peat moss that it was in when I bought it. And right now I don't see a reason to change that. It's still putting out new growth. So, I mean, eventually I will do something else with it, but That's not going to happen right now because it's just doing too good. So that's my number 5 plant. So I guess the moral of my story is if you see a clearance plant and it's a good price, take a chance on it. Like, you could be saving some serious money, and I like to save money. So, and you get the satisfaction of nursing something back to health, like kind of like a parent, a plant parent who has a sick child, a sick plant, and brings it back. And that's one of the funnest things I like about plants is when they thrive, and that's what you want. So that's it for today. I hope you liked my video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. If you've got any comments, and if you got any clearance plants that were success stories and you'd like to share them in the comments, please do. I always look at my comments. I always read through them. And I want to see what you guys have. I mean, I want it to be a two-way conversation. So please feel free. And that's it for today. I'll see you on the next video.